Latin music superstar, Nicky Jam. Do you know Nicky? She's hot. Where is Nicky? Where is Nicky? Thank you, Nicky.
In the clearest sign of Donald Trump's continued mental decline, he touted his latest endorsement from Nicky Jam saying, quote, "She's hot." Only one issue. This is Nicky Jam. On to the main story. Donald Trump's campaign continues to be in chaos. Chaos that's been brought on by the candidate because of things that Donald Trump has said.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
And the people who Donald Trump hangs around with.
Traveling with you on your plane.
Okay, a lot of people do. It's a very big plane.
With you. She made racist remarks about your opponent. She also espoused conspiracy theories about 9/11. Do you disavow those remarks?
Well, I have to see what the remarks are. You're telling me for the first time we're here discussing the destruction of San Francisco and California by a person that's running for president. So I don't even know what you're talking about. I do know that she may have said something based on what you're telling me, but I don't know what she said. But I'll go take a look and I'll put out a statement later on. But I really don't know. Please.
Does anyone think Donald Trump is going to ever release that statement? No, of course not. But they're also in chaos now because in this now unearthed video, it has been revealed that Donald Trump did sabotage their border bill. Of course, this is something many of us know, but I don't think it's really broken through to the mainstream media, or it's something that they have amnesia over. And it's not without trying, because Kamala Harris, even at the debate, reminded folks that Donald Trump killed the bill. And I have an unearthed video from a GOP senator that says just that. It has gone mega viral today. So I'm going to bring that to you after this clip. Real quick, if you're liking this video, please hit subscribe on the video. And if you like the video, like the video. Thanks.
Border security bill, which I supported. And that bill would have put 1,500 more border agents on the border to help those folks who are working there right now overtime, trying to do their job. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl coming into the United States. I know there are so many families watching tonight who have been personally affected by the surge of fentanyl in our country. That bill would have put more resources to allow us to prosecute transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone, called up some folks in Congress and said, kill the bill. And you know why? Because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem.
He'd rather run on a problem than fix a problem. That's true. That's true. And here is a GOP senator saying just that last April.
I know you're not trying to zing your colleagues, but it's your colleagues in your party, sir, who torpedoed this, who didn't get the facts right on what you just outlined was in that measure. They killed it. Ironically, not Democrats.
Right. It was, and it was painful to be able to watch it. It got stirred up in all the presidential politics, and several of my colleagues started looking for ways. After President Trump said, don't fix anything during the presidential election. It's the single biggest issue during the election. Don't resolve this. We'll resolve it next year. Quite a few of my colleagues backed up, looked for a reason to be able to shoot against it, and then walked away. I get that. That's a decision everybody makes in it. My issue is if we're pursuing everything, we very often end up with nothing. If we're pursuing someone coming later to fix it, later seems to never come. When we have a moment to fix things, we should fix as many things as we can then come back later and fix the rest.
That's on Donald Trump, Senator.
That again, he's got an office that he's running for. He's got a campaign that he's running. I'm already in office. I've got a responsibility to be able to carry on this.
I mean, that is as close to a stunning rebuke as you can get. And it is wild to me that this happened in April. They were out there saying it, that this was something we could have fixed. And Donald Trump decided to kill it because he'd rather, as Kamala Harris said, he would rather run on a problem than fix a problem, because immigration is, quote unquote, the biggest problem in our country. We had an opportunity to fix it, something that Lindsey Graham literally said, there will not be a better deal under Trump. The exact quote. To those who think that if Trump wins, which I hope he does, I hope he doesn't personally, that we can get a better deal, you won't, Lindsey Graham said. You got to get 60 votes to the United States Senate. To my friends who are Republican, to get this kind of border bill without granting a pathway to citizenship is really unheard of. So if you think you're going to get a better deal next time in 2025, if President Trump's president, Democrats will expecting a pathway to citizenship for that, he said. So to my Republican colleagues, this is a historic moment to reform the border. So there is Lindsey Graham, who is not Liz Cheney. He is 100% MAGA, touting the Trump line, and here he is saying, like, you're not going to get a better deal. But then again, what did Lindsey Graham do just days later? Here, look at these two articles. Here's one, February 4th, 2024. Lindsey Graham praises bipartisan border deal. Next, and 3 days later, Senate Republicans block bipartisan border deal. And Lindsey Graham was one of the ones who blocked it. Incredible. So when Kamala Harris is saying that Donald Trump tried killing the bill, was successful at it because he wanted to run on it, and when anyone complains about immigration, remind them, this is all because of them. Democrats were willing to play ball. They were willing to give them the truly most conservative border bill. They were going to pass the most conservative border bill in a generation, and they decided they didn't want to do it because Donald Trump told them not to. And here is Donald Trump doing just that.
And I'll fight it all the way. I noticed a lot of the senators are trying to say respectfully, they're blaming it on me. I said, that's okay. Please blame it on me. Please. Because they were getting ready to pass a very bad bill. And I'll tell you what, a bad bill is, I'd rather have no bill than a bad bill. A bad bill you can't have. And that's what was happening in the House.
So there you go. Blame it on me. Well, I do. Kamala Harris does. I guess what the media has amnesia over is that they won't, because this is Donald Trump's border crisis. No one else's. He should own this. He should own this.
I know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?